No one is going to manage it for you. No one is going to just look around and go, hey, got a great assignment here, let me pick you, let me pick you. If you want something, you've got to step up. You've got to tell your company what you want. You've got to tell your company why you're the one to do a particular thing, what value you can add. You've really got to own it.
Karen Wright is a pioneer and global leader in the coaching profession. Top-level executives from around the world choose to work with Karen because she has the education, expertise, and experience that sets her apart from other coaches in her field. Karen is a Master Certified Coach, the highest designation offered by the International Coach Federation, and was one of the first credentialed coaches in Canada. A graduate of 2 of the world's largest and most established ICF-accredited coach training programs, Karen is deeply educated in the science and skill of coaching.
What if you're in a job that you know in your head is a really good strategic career move, and it's a fantastic business opportunity, and there's some really meaty business problems to be solved, but you don't love the product, you don't love the service, you don't love whatever it is the business you're in? How's that going to feel every day? So what I want you to think about is connecting with the business that you're in, really loving it, and bringing that passion to bear every single day. Because when you do that, the people around you are going to catch that fever. They're going to feel that, and they're going to understand how big a difference it makes to be led by someone who really, really loves the business that you're in.
As author of The Complete Executive, the 10-step system for great leadership performance, Karen Wright speaks to top leaders across the globe, inspiring them to bigger, better careers and lives of significance. Karen and her work have been featured in such media outlets as The Globe and Mail, Investors Business Daily, Kiplinger's, CBC Radio 1, CTV News, Voice America, and The National Post.
Sometimes there are standards that we set for ourselves that are not meaningful to anyone else. My kids don't actually care if there are home-baked cookies in their lunch. They really don't. Right? They enjoy them if they're there. They like Oreos just as well. Right? So for me to be up at midnight because I've decided that I want to put homemade cookies in their lunch, they don't care. So that's another thing to check, is where am I taking something on or adding something into my schedule that I could be replacing with something that serves me better, so where am I making a choice that's only important to me, and am I willing to let go of that in favor of something else? So nobody has to be afraid about anybody else stealing business. If someone can steal business from you, let them, because they should. If you can't keep it, you don't deserve to have it in the first place. And I will often say to a client after we work together for a while, maybe you should go interview some other coaches. If you love something, set it free, right? So, my wish is that more people in this business are more genuinely collaborative and genuinely open about the state of their business and what they know. I mean, we all win. Like, if everybody gets a coach, we all win. So no matter what stage of your career you're at, you can start to build some of these habits and practices. So, if you think about the Jim Collins work and Good to Great and who the amazing leaders are they charismatic and big personalities and glamorous, or are they just good, hardworking, decent, quiet people? There's a case to be made on either side. But what I've learned is in order to be able to survive at the high levels of leadership where the demands are extraordinary, you've got to have a really, really, really strong foundation underneath you. And that is, based on those categories that I outlined. But these are habits that you can start to build today. No matter what stage of your career you're at, you can make sure that you're taking care of your health, and you're thinking about where you're going with your life, and you're building relationships, and you're building your network, and you've got a concrete learning plan that says, I'm going to do this, this, and this once a year, a couple times a year, I'm going to read certain books, whatever, to really step back and think about what are going to be the ingredients of my success, what are going to be the ingredients of my health, what are going to be the ingredients of my happiness. And what do I think I want it all to result in? Where do I think I want it to all end up? You can start that process now.
My name is Andrew Davis. I'm the marketing director at General Mills. It was great to get those observations, those perspectives, and a fresh new way of thinking as a team. And it's now inspired me to think about how I'm going to approach my career development in a new way.
Everyone is still lined up to talk to her and ask questions, and it gave me a lot to think about. So I've come away with a bunch of things. I'm going to go right now and do the test that's in her book, find out what my score is, and take some of the lessons that she gave me to try to improve on that.
What I want people to take away from this is the idea that there might be more to being a leader than just being a brilliant business person. That's table stakes. But beyond that, there are some practices and disciplines that can really help you thrive. So for an individual to take this model and say, yes, I've got the business pieces nailed, but here are some things I can do that are going to help me round myself and balance myself and energize myself such that I'm going to be able to bring my best into this role every single day. If that's what people walk away with, then I think I've done my job.